This one is called Red Pill Suppository Close Call.
Whoa.
No.
Okay.
There we go. That comes from Jacob. And he says, I can see you giving me the knife hand on this one through the screen. I've been working at a dealership about 2 to 3 months. This very beautiful Latina girl came and started working there.
No, don't do it.
I thought nothing much of it and just did my job. That's what you should do. Eventually, she starts talking to me.
It's called chatting you up.
And invited me to lunch.
That is the basically the initial invite to sample and see if you're adequate to massage her internal organs. Sorry.
Of course, I went with her to Qdoba.
And that's classic dick thinking. You need to stop that. It's not a big thinking meat thing, and it's got a hole in its head and one eye. There's no depth perception. There's no rational thought. You are fucking up by the numbers. All right, keep going. I'm sorry.
The only eye you can puke out of.
That's going in the book.
You can puke out all your bad decisions onto her chest. And preferably nowhere else. We did this a few times. We alternated paying and we were hitting it off. We had dinner on my birthday. Later, I was warned that she was just using me. We had talked about it and set boundaries. Oh, did she figure out how to get around them and play the heartstrings like the Deliverance Kid on the banjo?
And listen, all women know how to do this. They come pre-programmed with this.
Latino women are particularly gifted at it, though.
Oh, fuck yeah. That's why I like them so much.
And if you mess around and tick off a Latina woman, a Latina woman, well, we all know what happens there, don't we?
Oh, God.
Not that you would know or anything.
It was actually a baseball bat full of gutter nails.
I'm troubled to figure out which one is worse, actually.
Well, if you get hit with that, it's going to royally fuck you up.
Oh, I know, but I mean, there's just something about the obituary of being beaten to death with a giant blue dildo.
Yeah, it's not gonna.
That makes
not
me
a good
think
read, man.
Some men might prefer the bat with the gutter nails.
That's not a good read.
It's not a good read.
No.
Be a good military funeral, though.
That'd be a great eulogy by the gay Catholic priest. Preferably the one that was in the one dude's fraternity.
This is slightly dark, but in 2000 we lost a guy. His nickname was Stick, and he was our unit joker.
Oh.
Really good at practice. And he had something happened, and I was on my way to go play cards with these guys, and my phone goes, "Hey, Stick's dead." I'm like, "What?" I get over there. So fast forward to the funeral. His family's sitting in the front, and we're all sitting in the back on a balcony because we were part of the special operations unit at the time, and the whole blah blah blah. You know the drill. Anyway, the pastor comes out and says, "Dear friends, we are gathered here today," and Bennett goes, "to say goodbye to our friend Stick's stinky boots." The pastor sounded exactly like Ren from Ren and Stimpy. Like dead bang, with like, "That son of a bitch got one last joke in before he went." That son of a bitch got one last joke in.
Yeah, we had a couple guys die in the units I was in. And it's actually a courtesy that they will send guys from his actual unit to run his funeral.
Yeah,
I actually ruined the mood at a wedding once because they hired a priest from Portugal who could speak Portuguese, but when he spoke English, he talked like Christopher Walken. We're here today to bring these two together, and I'm in the aisle like laughing into my arm or my fist like really hard, and people are around me looking at me like I'm a fucking weirdo, and so I finally leaned over and I said, "He sounds like Christopher Walken." And I lean over the other side. You just see laughter start to break out like a wave at a sporting event.
That's
I like it.
Like, make sure you listen to how the guy speaks before you hire him next time. He continues here. She did get me to do stuff for her at work that she was supposed to do. Shocker. And I did it. Little did I realize I was being manipulated. This went on until Christmas of us going out after work. Then she was late after getting back from Christmas and was fired. She lied about that and was very dishonest with me. Luckily, by the grace of God, she never made any accusations toward me at work. That is when she started making moves toward me when we were no longer coworkers. She invited me over to meet her sisters at their apartment, and we did sleep beside each other, but we did not do the deed.
There was no D to PC.
No D
dick
to
to
PC.
pussy contact. Good.
We did this a couple more times until New Year's Eve. She invited me to a New Year's party, and I had a gut feeling and got an excuse to not. Found out she got plastered drunk, and she's only 20, until 5 a.m. Next day, she called me at 10, still drunk, and basically gave me a full confession. She had the D to PC with many guys and had emotionally damaged them, but saw something different in me with my faith. She wanted to take my virginity, but couldn't do it. Got very lucky that she didn't, because I don't want gonorrhea. She didn't remember the conversation the next day, and I told her that she gave me a full confession. We had a very serious conversation for about 3 hours about how we stood. That is not how long you talk to somebody who engages in that sort of behavior.
Yeah, no.
The next day, I cut her off gently and ended our relationship. There were many red flags that happened that caught my eye, but she knew to hook me. She knew how to hook me right back in. We both agreed it was the right thing to do and are no longer speaking. I got extremely, extremely lucky that I had no accusations or something worse.
Oh, yeah, like your dick rotting off at the stalk.
There you go.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah, a Latina woman like that is like a 70-year-old fly fisher in a shallow river in Montana. In his wading boots with the fishing reel, and he's really patient with that line, and he just takes a little in it, and you take that bite and that nibble, and he's like, "Oh yeah, okay,
oh yeah,
yeah, come on, we got you.
Oh, you like that?
Oh, you like that? Yeah."
That's exactly how they do that too.
Yeah,
stick my dick in his shop vac and find out if I like it.
Here's the thing, man. And I'm going to sound like a pig here, and it's okay, but I have seen a lot of Latina boobies, baby snack sacks, whatever, and they were fairly good, every single one of them. I didn't see any beagle ears or over-the-shoulder boulder holders or, tentacle flipping.
Hentai titties?
Well, yeah, I've seen women whose tits were so long they could choke you out with like a garrote with it. It's whipped around your neck. Where you going? God damn it!
That is a very, very
or like the women who's like 36, 38 years old, and she's been suntanning since she was 15.
Good.
And her tits really look like a leather tobacco purse with a nipple at the end. It is just
it's horrendous.
I'm serious, man. It's like you hack off the titty, you tan it, and turn it into a tobacco purse. It's terrible.
Watch Grunt Speak live every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And if you want to join Pop for Supporter Sundays, go to redonkulous.com/donate and make a monthly pledge. A link is in the Meat Gazer box.